Welcome to Telluride. We're a mountain community of 9,200 feet above sea level with 2,400 people in the community. Hi, my name is Scott Dozer. I'm the program coordinator at the Wilkinson Public Library. This is Scott. Oh, hello, David. How are you? Yeah, well, the reason I called was because one of the patrons came up with a really good idea. Instead of doing a Skype telephone conference call with you, could we actually get you to come up here and talk to the audience? Oh, perfect. Well, that would be great. How about Thursday the 7th? Okay, well listen, I'll talk to you a little later in the month and I'll work out some housing for you and we'll take it from there. Great, okay. Thanks, David. When I first started working at the library in Telluride, I had no idea how I was going to bring informative and exciting program to Telluride when we're so far from everything. But it turns out that some of my most exciting program comes from right here in the community. Every community is filled with people, and every person has a story. By taking the stories and the passions of the people who tell them and making programs out of them, some very exciting things happen. That happened to me my first day here on the job, when my now friend Elizabeth came with an idea that turned out to have legs.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Nice.
Elizabeth, do you remember when you came to me with an idea for a program 2.5 years ago?
My God, it's that long. Yes, I do. I came to you after my second trip to Tibet, and I had done a program at the library about the first trip, and I was eager to let the people know what I saw the second time around.
I remember it was so much fun because you brought in some Tibetan prayer flags and some beautiful fabric from Tibet and some other things, and we transformed our then funky little program room into quite an elegant little display on Tibet. And one of the things that you talked about at that program was something near and dear to your heart. Would you elaborate on that a little?
Yes, I took the second trip specifically to find a place where I could get involved and where the people of Telluride could get involved with Tibet. And I found this wonderful little girls' school. At that time there were 70-some girls there. Now there are 108. And they had all sorts of needs, but the one need we latched onto was they were wishing for shower stalls. These girls had never in their lives taken a hot shower or a cold shower. And they said we could put up solar panels for hot water and we could build these shower stalls, and we need some money. Would you help us?
The library doesn't charge for its programming, but that night we did put up a little donation jar in the back of the room, and it just thrilled me when you called me the next day and told me that at that one program we were able to raise enough money to build that shower.
We really did.
I still remember that program. I feel like that was the successful launch of everything that we've been able to do here. And I know that there's a lot of people in this community that really enjoyed it and found a way to help.
And I love it too when my co-Tellurriders come here and tell about their adventures or their goals in life and their passions in life, because people have interesting stories to tell.
Everybody has a story, and
So-
they're all interesting.
I'm Sharon Schuterin. I'm the part-time county court judge here in San Miguel County. Well, I've been a longtime member of Rocky Mountain PBS and a supporter of them, and they send out a weekly email to tell you what's on. And knowing that Scott is open to anything, I contacted Scott Dozer and said, I've got an idea for you. Any chance we could get these here? And I think by almost the next week, there was an announcement. He announced that we were going to have the next one in the series. As usual, he took the ball and rolled with it.
Hello, my name is Brad Donaldson, and this is my wife Cindy. We're park rangers. Every week we would go to probably 2 movies, and there'd be different film series, but different themes. We would see a series on the Great Depression, and along with about 2 movies made in the 1930s, there would also be a soup kitchen. Cindy, because of this library, she's quite a cook, but she's learned how to make spring rolls, things that you've never made here before. And what was that dessert that you brought?
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee. Like, I've never had creme brulee. But that was from Chef Bud.
Books and Cooks,
Books and Cooks.
which is one of my favorite programs here. I really enjoy going to see Books and Cooks and learning a lot from Chef Bud.
And I like it because she oftentimes will bring something back, or she will hopefully bring that knowledge back to our kitchen.
Made peanut butter and jelly crepes, and all the kids got to taste them, and it was pretty exciting. Scott Dozer and some people from the newspaper and things were there and saw it and thought, wow, you know, this could absolutely be some programming for the library that could continue on. And from that, you know, Books and Cooks was born. I think it was already in Scott's mind, and then seeing how the peanut butter and jelly crepes went with the kids was just kind of naturally progressed.
This is the KOTO Community Radio News for Friday, June 10th. I'm Annie Pisey. In the headlines, Wilkinson Public Library holds a forum that raises concerns over night flights in Telluride. Prairie dogs continue to divide the public between conservationists and developers. And Telluride Town Council unanimously approves the valley floor conservation easement, finalizing the intent that the valley floor will remain open space into perpetuity.
Return of Navajo. Nobody wants to know about this stuff. That's minorities. The Adventures of Romeo and Juliet. Oh man, Shakespeare is so boring. Real engine, the town of Hollywood. That's that. Same. That goes with Navajo Boy. Free music. Now, what are the people pay gonna think of us? Sustainability. Every time you turn around, it's all anybody listens to. Books and Cooks. A library is no place. We can't be cooking food in a library. Who thinks of this stuff?
At Wilkinson Public Library, safe is a 4-letter word. For us, being safe means missing an opportunity for public discussion, preventing local and global issues from capturing the imagination of our patrons, or allowing local governments to dictate the debate for future generations. Understanding the concerns of your community is important for creating informative programming. It's my job to put together collaborations that put everybody on the same page moving forward. Sometimes the community's energy flows like a gentle river, and other times it's like an avalanche rushing down a mountain slope. That's the nature of our close-knit community, the community that the Wilkinson Public Library strives to serve. Every day we make an impact in rural programming by understanding our community's pulse, creating passionate partnerships, and embracing controversy. Oh, and of course, having fun.